Hello and welcome. We're getting into another video. In today's video, we have some amazing battles from Hodge. Hodge is a member of the community, like you can find him in my Discord, and I haven't posted any battles using Corsola, and he volunteered to send me battles using this Pokemon. As you know, I am going to Toronto, so I'll be competing. So I'm not going to invest my resources in any Pokemon that I wish to get better until then. So Hodge was generous enough. He's like, yeah, so I have Galarian Corsola at 15, 15, 12 IV that I'm willing to invest in and send you battles. I'm like, thank you so much. That's so kind of you. And in today's video, we'll showcase these battles using Galarian Corsola because this Pokemon is supposed to be the new meta. It's rank 1 currently on PvP, and it's just extremely busted of a Pokemon. It's very tanky. Think of it as bulky as Lickitung, rank 1 Lickitung. Think of it that way. With Astonish, Nightshade, and Power Gem. Astonish is currently Astonish and Mudslap currently are the best fast moves in the game. Nightshade is a fly clone, which is an amazing charge move. A drill run clone, you could say that. Power Gem is a great move. So the team is followed with Diggersby and Drapion. Why Diggersby? Because he doesn't have Shadow Can to Marowak. Technically, you need something to hard beat Dunsparce and something that can be a soft switch into Dunsparce, stuff like that. So Drapion is the safe swap on this team, and Diggersby is there to catch those Dunsparce in the lead. I think the team is kind of a bit weak to Feraligatr, but it should be manageable. So first battle here, we're getting a Malamar in the lead. Malamar is kind of good in the entire team because Malamar can just superpower, and I don't think the opponent here has the breakpoint. There is a breakpoint on Psywave for Malamar, where it will be able to do 1 more damage. The Hodge here successfully calling the bait. Yes, the bait is technically the somehow the more expensive move, but in this you don't want to shield the bait. We won the 0, and now they have the superior, which will gladly be met, which we will happily meet it with our Drapion. They are staying in, which means they don't have an answer, so usually they will throw and then dip, but they are staying in, which tells that they just don't have an answer. I think we have to back-to-back a crunch because we win CMP, so there was no reason to not throw here, as you can see, and you can see that they have a Dunsparce in the back. So kind of our energy is coming in handy, and now since we landed the crunch, we can just go straight Aqua Tail. They will be forced to shield these, and Hodge here is swapping into the Corsola. Corsola is doing Astonish damage, which is double resisted and taking a neutral, and oh my dude, that drill run did no damage, even though we are literally 15, 15, 12. I wonder what would rank 1 be. That wasn't a good play by Hodge. He waited a turn to see whether they swapped or not. I think you can actually go straight Nightshade at that moment. Now opponent is waiting for no reason because this game is GG, because Hodge here actually won the game. And what Corsola did, it didn't do that much, but I think Drapion hard carried. But hey, it's not like about one Pokemon. Next game. This is a lead that's favorable in Marowak. Marowak wins every neutral lead. Think of it that way. Any lead with like it's a neutral, Marowak should be the Pokemon that wins. Opponent did not shield, and sadly we did not get the debuff, but we should have a play because we're supposed to live this and get to the Scorching Sand, I'm assuming. Yeah, we should get to the Scorching Sand. The problem is we have to throw in bad timing, but if the opponent did not throw, you can just commit. We were able to grab the shield, and now we can just go to our Curilla, which looks so small, but it's so tanky and it's so good of a Pokemon. We were able to farm down, and we had to sack some of our health. But remember this thing. Usually when they have Kanto Marowak, they are weak to Drapion in the back. So we threw the Nightshade, and now we swapped to Drapion, and look at that. The Drapion is just going to feast on this team, throwing the crunch on the Gator, and now you can farm all the way down. You just double shield and farm down. You don't even need to throw. And we were able to farm down, and now we just do one, then throw. This crunch might not KO, depend on their IVs, but it should be enough. That should be enough. And that was a good game. Drapion again carrying, but I think Corsola is actually doing a great job. So if they lead Talonflame, it's actually not bad for the Diggersby. You can go Scorching Sand, and then you go straight Fire Punch after, because Diggersby is so tanky. So you might not need to switch, but switching is actually also a good play because you want to bait out something like that right there. See? because this team kind of double weak to Morpeko in the back, because Morpeko is just a beast of a Pokemon. So now when we go to Diggersby, we have to shield the Dark move. Well, we technically don't have to, but shielding it would be nice. Wait, they have Seed Bomb? Oh my. Arch is like, no, I can farm him down. And I think they don't have, yeah, they don't have Psychic Fang, and because they threw both of the other moves. So in this matchup here, this is where like this Pokemon is supposed to shine. Any neutral matchup, you should win. And you can look at the damage. It's doing great damage for the tanky Pokemon. That's because it has the best fast move and one of the best 45 energy charge moves. This Nightshade is supposed to take them out, and I'm expecting them to shield. They shielded, and then they threw it. Do we need to shield? Nah, we don't need to. But it's kind of preferred to, right? And now we can just fast move them all the way down. We don't have to throw anything. They threw the Brave Bird, and they should die to one quick attack. I don't think we need to throw. I'm sure we can KO in 3 quick attacks. And that was a good game. Yeah, this situation here, throwing might be risking the game if they have the energy, but you can just fast move all the way down. Next game, another Kanto Marowak. So as we saw last time, we were supposed to get to 2 moves. Opponent throw and bad timing, which is always something we welcome. For the opponent throw for good timing, that should give you like a small advantage. Yeah, you need to turn it into your favor. So we landed the nuke. Now we can just go straight Fire Punch, to be honest. As you can see, Arch knows that, and he's going straight Fire Punch. We're winning the 0 comfortably. They bring in Dugong, and we don't have a Dugong answer. Well, we actually had a Dugong answer. I think when we saw the Dugong, we should have just pivoted out to Drapion. Opponent's going straight Fly. We can do 2 then throw. This we need 2 Aqua Tails here, so we're supposed to get 2 Aqua Tails before they throw. And sadly they did not shield, which means like this is going to be scuffed for a bit. But you know what we can do now? No shield, go Curilla, farm them down, and just to spam power gems. We should KO into Astonishes. They swapped out, we swapped out too. I don't like this swapping out because it's not, because now we're gonna be debuffed, so it's not as good as you may think. Just to stay in, once they throw, you swap out, you clear the debuff, and then come back later. But because our Pokemon is so tanky, we should not be punished hard, right? This is another icy one. Could be a Drilldan though. Yeah, it was a Drilldan. So what do we do now? I think farming down is actually a good idea, and just keep farming everything. Farm everything. We are triple debuffed now, but I don't think they can win because Curilla is such a beast. Damn, triple debuffed and still doing so much damage. That's because it's just a very busted Pokemon. Diggersby, we're catching it in the lead, so this is good for us. And we're just going straight for the Scorching Sand. If we get a debuff, that would be huge. If we don't get a debuff, it's just not ideal. So when they swap in Talonflame, you have to be very quick on the switch, because now you just have to you're just going to go down a shield. So we do 2 then throw. And 2 then throw again. I think they usually shield here the second one because they have a charge move. But I think we should be fine shielding as well, because we cannot afford having the Curilla on the dump spots. They actually did a good play, which is after they shielded, they swapped to Snipe it, and now we can just go back to Diggersby and throw our charge moves. They should live on Scorching Sand. And this is Scorching Sand. I think it does like 30%, 35. And now at this point, we can just go straight to Drill Run. This Drill Run's gonna do like 20% or something. Yeah, we can farm all the way down. This is like the best part about this matchup. They bring... they Bikabood. So, sorry, Harsh, that was funny. They Bikabood you. So now they have Chestnut. What do? We just go straight Nightshade on good timing. Remember that we have a Fire Punch, so we don't need to win this. What we need to do is we need to get another one. We need to throw another move because, oh, never mind, they just no shield. Now we just farm all the way down because they are like 2 quick attacks worth of health. They can't superpower. They have to Frenzy, and then the Diggersby will just finish the game. So far, the Curilla has been doing, you know, like if you guys played Licky Licky, it feels like a Licky Licky that does more damage. Now, as far as the stats, they are similar. They have similar stats, so think of it that way. It's a Licky Licky that... it's a Licky Tongue that does damage, which is actually insane to think about, but everything in this meta does so much damage. Look at that Pokemon. That Pokemon is so busted too. Like, Kanto is the best Pokemon right now in play Pokemon in the tournaments. So we don't have to shield this, and now we can just farm all the way down. The fact that we can leave with a move is just insane, actually. They bring in the Dunsparce. There is no reason to throw, to be honest, or shield. Because we just force them to throw their energy, and then we can go back to Diggersby. I don't mind throwing a Scorching Sand, but it's been forever, and we threw on bad timing. So, Hodge, you need to pay attention more to timing. When they swap in, you throw on 3, 6, 9. You throw on 7 there, and 7 when they swap in is bad timing. 7 is good when it's alignment. When both fast moves are aligned. Crunch doesn't KO here, and they bring in the Dunsparce. I think we can, like, we have to overfarm a bit just to make sure we throw in good timing, so now we can just do one then throw. I don't think this KOs. I think we have to crunch, but if they shield, why not, right? So they are, I think they are 1 or 2 away, so we can just, yeah, we should live this easily. And the Scorching Sand actually does the exact amount of damage that we need here. And the Azu's at farm down range, so there is no way they can bubble down at the Diggersby. Yeah, we can just fire punch them. Arch, what are you doing? He's trying to BM the opponent for you guys, so you guys can watch these battles and enjoy them. And then subscribe to the channel if you haven't. So make sure if you are enjoying these battles to subscribe to the channel, like the video if you like the content, and say thank you, Arch, for the BM. Ariados. Ariados is a bit tough for the entire team here, except for Corsola, because Corsola is supposed to be the hard counter. So what do we do when they swap in? As we just go Drapion, honestly. Like, don't be slow in the switch. And you could shield the potential play rough. And then, because the Drapion with energy is good against everything. So now we have to settle down for an Aqua Tail and then just astonish everything down, to be honest. Let's see what we're gonna do. Okay, we don't care about shielding, because the thing is, Drapion is your hardest hitting Pokemon, so shielding it would make more sense. They have a Diggersby. We are in a difficult situation, to be honest, because how are we supposed to be the Diggersby? Because we're just getting hard countered here, so we have to go straight for the Fire Punch here. Scorching Sand does more, but to be honest, they will shield, and they are up 2 shields, right? So they will 100% shield, so throwing that would make no sense. Harsh is saving himself 5 minutes of his life, because it's like, I'm not gonna be stuck here to lose to a stupid spider. So Talonflame lead, he's just gonna go to Drapion and instantly throw the Aqua Tail. That's how you're supposed to play it if you want to pivot out. And we're gonna shield this. It's not a bad shield. They bring in Morpeko, so now we are in an awkward situation, because Morpeko is just extremely hard-hitting Pokemon. I don't think throwing there was a great idea, because we're just gonna CMP them. So you might as well just go for the extra since you don't win CMP. They are going straight for the... I mean, last one threw Seed Bomb, right? There was no reason for the opponent to bait there, because technically it was a bad bait. Because you want to be, as a Morpeko, you want to be in the dark form, and the hungry form when against Diggersby, so you can throw the dark move. But opponent misplayed there. See, guys, we're coaching everyone here. We're coaching chat, we're coaching Heart, we're coaching his opponent. It doesn't matter. Everyone is getting coached on this channel. That was a very risky play, CMPing a Talonflame Hodge. Opponent bring in the Chestnut and Hodge throw in actually good timing. When the opponent swap in, you throw in bad timing, and that will be the good timing. We kind of need to get to that. He realized that he doesn't get to that, and then he's like, no. Let's just swap and Fire Punch. How about that? That was a good idea, Hodge. And now the Talonflame will be met with a Scorching Sand. It doesn't KO, but you know what KOs? The quick attack after. This doesn't KO too. And Hodge's like, no, I'm not going to use shields because I win without it. This matchup is very scuffed, I think. Diggersby needs to get a Scorching Sand debuff or shield the Earth Power. Gastrodon needs to shield the Earth Power, shield the Scorching Sand, and not get the debuff. We get the debuff, so Hodge is chilling now. They swap into Pidgeot with Gust. I think we had to throw a Fire Punch so we can put them in crunch range. Or just stay in because Pidgeot is very annoying against this team. He's gonna be like, okay, they are baiting, and then opponent's like, no, I'm not baiting. Take this nuke. How did we get nuked? So what do we do now? Well, we just go straight Fire Punch on good timing. So that was good timing, doing it on 3. This Fire Punch is supposed to take them out. Hopefully they don't shield and make our life easier. They brought the Gastro and they are going straight for the move. This is a very risky catch. What if it's Earth Power and you get debuffed? Don't catch if they... Just don't catch if they are loaded on energy. Because... especially when the move has a chance to debuff you, because you're just setting yourself up for a fail. I mean, technically, this game is just dead because we're just getting hard countered unless 2 shield diggers can push through the opponent's team. Digital One does not KO, but we have to shield something, you know. At this point, we just save our shield for the Gastrodon, and we have to go straight Fire Punch and then Quick Attack after. This Fire Punch is getting shielded, and then we're gonna throw another one. I don't think this KOs. Does it KO, though? No, it doesn't. But the Quick Attack after does. But we still lose the game. So yeah, that game was extremely tough to win. It's just like our team just doesn't have a way to handle Pidgeot. Okay, Drapion in the lead. This is supposed to be a good matchup for Diggersby, but since Diggersby no longer runs Mudshot, this is actually not as good of a matchup. So we have to go straight. We have to bait. Opponent catching on Dunsparce, that's very weird. Them catching and them locking themselves in a bad matchup. So we have to go straight Scorching Sand, as I said, and then Scorching Sand will have a chance to debuff them. It did debuff them. Maybe now we can just go Drapion. I don't know. Let's see what Hodge will do. 1, 2, 3, 4. We missed our window for the good timing, so we could have just thrown it, I think. But what if it doesn't KO? 3, 4. Now, that was good. This Coaching Sand will take them out, and we are loaded on energy. They bring in a fighter, so we just go to Corsola, and we get a free Astonish because opponent throw in bad timing, so we take those, and now they just bring in the Drapion, and we have to shield this because this is a crunch. And what do we do now? One, then throw. Okay, let's see how much the Power Gem does. The funny part about Corsola is that people keep thinking it's Rock and Ghost. And that would actually make it a bad typing because Rock is just simply bad typing. In fact, it's just Ghost, and the Ghost typing is what makes it unique. And what makes it powerful is having Astonish, Nightshade, and Power Gem. So this is a very annoying situation to be in. We have to call the bait, and Hodge called the bait. He's like, no, we call baits here. Because we're sending these battles to Yasser. We have to show that we call baits. It's not just him that call baits. The Aqua Tail does not KO. Okay, it does KO. Sorry. I don't know. Opponent just have 1500 IVs. We should live the Aqua Tail, and now it's a race to whoever gets to the next charge move. No, don't switch. Don't switch, Hodge. Don't switch. Stay in. Okay, he's staying in. He listened. See, guys? He listened, and the Aqua Tail did it, and we win the game. And I think that was the last one. So thank you so much, Hodge, for sending us the Curilla battles. How do you guys feel about Curilla? I don't want to tell you that it's like Licky Tongue with the best fast move and one of the best charge moves in the entire game with a great coverage of Power Gem. And yeah, that's pretty much it for today. Thank you so much everyone for watching. If you guys like this video, make sure to leave a like. If you're new to the channel, make sure to subscribe, and I will catch you all in the next video. Peace.